What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing some unveiling the truth spreads for all the signs. I'm on the sign of Scorpio. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the About section of the channel as well as the description box below for more information on how to do that. In this spread, it goes over kind of what is seen and as well as kind of what's being blocked from being seen, and then the outcome or the reality of the situation, or basically the truth. So we'll see what the messages are for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Some of you guys are seen as someone who kind of holds themselves back, or someone who holds themselves in a specific situation or circumstance when you could broaden your horizons to see some things or do more things or kind of step out of your comfort zone. I do see good energy coming in as far as the things that you've been wishing and hoping for. I do feel like there's something to do with the family. There's something to do with, you know, kind of having this material growth in your life. I do feel like some of you guys are manifesting a person in your life who maybe wants to help you with that or just could be there for you. I do feel like there is a need to think about what it means to be stable, what it means to have another person in your life, like kind of like what your standards are almost. I do feel like a lot of you guys are healing. A lot of you guys are very loving people, and your heart, I think that you've been working on your heart chakra. I do feel like there has been a lot of losses, a lot of heartbreak here. There's a lot of energy surrounding either an earth sign, or there could be some type of loss in the future of someone in your life. But I just feel like you guys have put a lot of work into yourselves. You are kind of building yourself back up from whatever type of loss or issues you've been kind of going through. The truth of the matter is that there is someone who has these feelings and emotions for you, but it's almost like it's hard for this person to accept how they feel, let alone tell you how they feel. And I think that you're seeing as someone who's kind of like putting the time and the effort in to whatever it is that you're working on, or maybe you're just seen as someone who's this like sincere, helpful person that, you know, kind of deserves good things to come to them in their life despite all of the losses that they've taken. Now, for when the things that you can't see, there's something to do with the throat chakra. It has something to do with anxiety. There was some type of fight or conflict. I almost feel like it's mental conflict. There's some things that are not being said. There could have been surrounding a decision or a conversation that you had had with another person. Could have been family, but I just have a feeling that there was something to do with you know, maybe you were the cause of a fight in another person's situation. I do feel like there was something on the outside, or maybe people who maybe paid a little bit of too much attention to your business and caused some drama. And I do feel like it's important for you to speak up on that. It's important for you to walk away from things that no longer serve you. I do feel like maybe that this person is walking away from the drama and the conflicts. They're trying to come up with some type of plan to maybe work on themselves and their emotions. I do feel like it's important for you to trust your intuition when it comes to your ideas and your thoughts, your kind of creative endeavors, because I think that you're uncertain. You're almost not sure if you could make it in this field, but I almost feel like you're taking yourself, or this person is taking this like too seriously. Maybe you're focusing too much on the challenges and not the solutions. Knowing that you're manifesting things into your life, and whatever you've put out there is what you're going to gain back, and that will be coming into fruition. But I just feel like some of you guys, it has a lot to do with the public eye. It has a lot to do with how people view you, or having this sense of status. And I just think that there's something that's transforming as to, you know, how you deal with other people, how well you're able to listen and kind of help other people. But it also has to do with this balance and harmony that you're bringing into your life, along with your hopes and wishes. You know, I do feel like you have some uncertainty because you have had some snakes in the grass. You have had people kind of working against you or talking about you behind your back, and it has something to do with your career. Maybe they kind of said some things to somebody, you know, so it's hard for you to trust this person. It's hard for you to trust other people. It could even have been someone in your own family, but I just feel like it had something to do with a major relationship, and it kind of caused someone to maybe dead in a situation because they believed what this person said on social media or something like that. There's just some type of ending here where it's important for you to have this unrivaled courage, for you to stand up in your power, and just know that you will have the right people by your side, or that you do have the right people by your side. And it's time to have a little bit more faith in the partnerships that either you have in your life now or that you will have in your life in the future, because everything that you want and everything that the truth that's being spoken about this is like that you already know everything that there is to know about this. And then you expressing this to other people and you moving forward in your career, I do feel like some of you guys had dealt with some illnesses. Some of you guys might be dealing with a situation where they're you know, something to do with your children or your siblings. Maybe you wish that you could help people more, or you needed a time where people maybe needed help from other people, or whatever the case may be. I just think that you've kind of had to switch roles with people, where maybe you were the provider in the past. Now you need people to provide for you. You know, I just think that there's a lot of energy around a friendship circle and this sense of like getting a lot of attention. And I just think that whatever job that you have right now, whatever you're working on, is really transforming in a good way. And I think that some of you guys are going to be moving forward into a more stable home environment. But it's important for you to keep the matters of money and whatever the case may be private, because I just think that some of you guys are in the lineup for some type of trust fund or inheritance. And I think that there's something to do with maybe some kind of false information being said or assumed, or something that you really never said, but maybe people assumed a certain thing, or whatever the case may be. Your community may have not been so supportive, like your community of support, or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like there's something to do with philosophy. There's something to do with humanity here for your future. And I think that you have the right face for the business, or the right just overall belief in yourself to bring this forward. There's something to do with your own family lineage that is something that's being played out here as well. And I do feel like the more meditation you do, the more conscious you are about your health, and, you know, reprogramming your subconscious is really helping your communication. And it's also bringing about new opportunities despite whatever kind of adversity you've kind of been through in the past. And I think that there's some type of message here that will be coming in the future. And the truth of the situation is it's important for you to have a confidence in yourself, and not to be worried or stressed about any type of financial situations or health matters. You know, that you're protected, that you're balancing this out, that you know enough about this, and to not really play with matters of the heart, literally. And that despite any type of challenge you've been through, you have the strength and you have the help and the resources to get you through this. And not only that, but you're kind of formulating your own image to the public that is very positive and uplifting to other people. I think that, you know, it's important for all the things that have been left unsaid and the way that someone feels. It's important for you to voice that in a very healthy, logical way. Maybe, telling this person, that knew what you wanted and kind of used that against you, just kind of evil ass energy, that you will take action on this at the right time, and that maybe they should kind of be aware to not mess with the Scorpio, because everything that maybe you think that they don't know, they're well aware of. And just because Scorpio is kind of a silent killer, you really don't want to mess with them, because when it comes to revenge, they're unmatched. And I think that it's important to remember who you're messing with when you step in the line, or you talk about, or you try to sabotage anything to do with their family or their finances or their friendships or anything like that. So that's just a big header of a message, that no matter what you do to try to kind of go against them, their abilities and their what they're channeling and what they've kind of been up on about their enemies, they've kind of already been told that everything that's meant for them to come into their life, especially any type of inheritance, will be theirs, no matter who tries to step in and involve themselves. That this person may keep things to themselves, but at the same time, they're not stupid. Sometimes people play dumb, but that doesn't mean that they don't know what they're doing. I think that their appearance sometimes can be deceiving as to maybe who they know. And I think that this person that's out there that has all this anxiety, that maybe said too much or did too much and is trying to play innocent, I would be very careful of moving forward, because the luck is no longer in your favor, no matter how you try to manipulate it. Scorpio is very well aware of who's sincere and who's not sincere, and how capable you are, how capable they are. And for them to get the things that they want and deserve is going to happen regardless of anyone's ego or anyone's lies that they wish to say behind their back. There's a few things you don't mess with when it comes to a Scorpio. That's their home, that's their family, that's their stability. Because when you cross that line, you're going to basically get what's coming to you. But not only that, when you do things against people, it always comes back to you in one way or the other. Whether or not we take it into our own hands or we let the universe take over, there's going to be some unexpected things coming to a theater near you. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio walks with a lot of ancestors and spirit guides, and they're not really gonna let any bullshit through. And I would be very aware of how well things can blend in, and be aware of your surroundings. I don't want to say sleep with one eye open, but I just think that it's very important to know who you're messing with, and maybe to not. There's something that you need to learn here. There's something that is being learned here. There's something that you have the inability to understand about the Scorpio. Whatever you kind of had that was theirs, you're no longer going to have. All the red flags that have been here are going to be noticed by the right people, especially if it had anything to do with a service or any type of health. The right people are listening, the right people are paying attention, and I think that it's time to understand that you're kind of your own demise, for lack of better words. Scorpio, there is some type of playful energy surrounding you, knowing that you're lovable, figuring out that there is some family issues that need to be healed here, that there's someone who wants to get to know you and have this conversation with you about how they feel, but I feel like they're waiting on you to decide what it is that you want. They're waiting on you to kind of express your feelings, and maybe not listen to what other people have to say about it so much as exploring your own thoughts and feelings and being your own person. I think that this person wants to work on this. This person wants to be there for you. This person wants to be a solid partner in your life, and I think that they're moving towards you. I think that this is something that someone has hoped and wished for, and it might come in the form of a friendship. And I think that that might be what kind of grows the situation, because it always helps when you're friends with someone first. That someone sees you as deserving it all, and that they feel like you're worth waiting for, or that this situation is worth waiting for. I think that you put a lot of time and effort into something, and I do see it kind of working out in your favor, even though you might not see the outcome, or it's kind of hard to see. It's just going to take some patience and to know that this communication is coming in with some type of monetary help, for lack of better words. And I think that you guys are channeling the right messages. So try not to be so stressed out about things, and just know that you're building the right kind of people around you. You don't have to spend so much time alone. And it's important to take care of yourself as much as it is to take care of other people. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Hope you have a good night.